Hi. This week I'm talking about the need for organisations to innovate. Not tomorrow when this pandemic and any crisis we're experiencing is over. Now, while we're being disrupted. Because while we're being disrupted is when our competition's going to step up and step into our place. We can't just focus on going back to business as usual, whatever that's going to look like post-pandemic. And I have this feeling that organisations, that's where their focus is going to be. They've been disrupted by this crisis. They've had to scramble to keep business alive as best they can. They're starting to think how they're going to come out, what it's going to look like on the other side of it. But I feel the focus is going to be, how do we get back to business as usual? And I think that's the wrong focus. It has to be part of it, but we really need to say, how can we innovate? And I've talked about employee autonomy, and I wanted to talk about psychological safety. And you will have heard me talk about this a lot, but there's never going to be innovation without psychological safety. People have to feel safe to come up with out-of-the-box ideas, and no one's going to go, that's a really stupid idea. They might go, do you know what, that's the craziest idea I've heard, but I think we can make something of that. Let's brainstorm, let's play with that idea, let's throw it around, let's pull it apart, put it back together again. And that's when real innovation happens. If you've got employees who are scared to speak up, scared to challenge the status quo, question ways of doing things, you're never going to have innovation. And that silence is going to be your killer. So you have to provide people with an environment where they know they will be heard. There'll be no negative connotations to what they're saying, what they're challenging, what they're proposing. And they know that they will be heard and that their voices will be valued. That's how you innovate. Talk to you tomorrow.